Alright everyone, hello, welcome back to Fable Anniversary. So in the last part we finally beat Jack of Blades and rid the world of him. But as you can see, we're not done here yet. In fact, we're moving on to the next, let's say, act of Fable, which is where the lost chapters would start. So first things first, we're going to teleport back to the Heroes Guild, because I think there's a quest card there we have to pick up. So yeah, I hope this has all been enjoyable for you lot, as much as it has been for me. But, yeah. I love this game to bits, basically. I play it way too much. Okay, so no, we haven't got any quest cards here from him. Let's have a look at our current quests, though. Okay, yeah, okay, I see. So, in the last part we got a message from the, Guildmaster that we should head outside to Lookout Point, because there's a demon door here that has appeared all of a sudden. So I'll let this cutscene that's about to play just happen.
Many have died. I believe these creatures are known as summoners. My mission here has failed. I will attempt to stop their passage to the mainland. But I require assistance. The strongest among you must open the primal demon door close to this podium. It holds the Fireheart. Only the chosen one will gain audience with the prophets. Use the heart to call the ship of the drowned. Hurry, before all is lost.
Scythe? Scythe! Oh, we've lost him. Scorn! The demon door awoke this morning, but none of us could get through. It says we're not worthy.
It is up to you, hero. You defeated Jack single-handedly. If it will not open for you...
The man's got a point. I'll stick to my speciality and hit the books. We need to know what these summoners are. Good luck.
These summoners are basically things I'm going to absolutely shred with my magic. So we're going to speak to the demon door here.
You bear the mask of Jack of Blades. The prophets had foreseen the coming of such a legend among heroes. The rise of the summoners in the northern wastes marks the arrival of a new threat to all things living. We have long dreaded this portent. Behind my walls lies the Fireheart. There, you will speak to the prophets who watch over it. You may enter now, but beware the beating of the heart. It has burned many before you.
So the weird thing about this demon door is, it's actually here in the original Fable, but you could never go into it. It was only in the lost chapters that this was ever a thing.
Fireheart wait for you behind the...
We are the prophets of the Fireheart.
It was your destiny to seek us out, hero.
The beast arises in the frozen north. Only he who claims the heart can stop it.
Its mystical powers will guide you across the sea. There you must face a force of such evil. Not even death can silence its fury.
Oh, for crying out loud, just tell him to get us out of here.
Yes, we were coming to that. To obtain the Fireheart, you must solve the mystery of day and night.
And we'll finally be free.
Witness the board before you. Each time you turn all the moons into suns, you'll release one of us from our perpetual prison.
But fill the board with moons and one of us will perish. And the Fireheart will never be yours.
What? I thought you said he'd get it even if he gets us all killed. I heard you.
Quiet, you imbecile!
Look, it's very simple. Solve the damn puzzle. You get the heart, we get out of this hole. Everyone's happy, all right?
It's such a ridiculous puzzle. So apparently, in if I was doing a speedrun of this, there's actually like an optimal way in order to get the heart as quickly as possible, which involves... So on this puzzle here, you turn them all into moons, because that's the quickest way. But I'm going to aim for all suns here.
You have begun well.
simple as you just get these out of the way and the rest is simple. You just walk over and they're all done.
Ah, he chooses well. Thank you, hero. Use the Fireheart wisely.
Manages to teleport out of there before all the glass like shreds him.
That's good.
Yep, that's also really simple.
Sonny! Sonny! Oh, what's happening? The light is so beautiful. Mother, I'm coming.
Excellent! Just free me next. That's the one. Now keep going.
They give you plenty of time to solve these puzzles as well.
That's it, nearly there. Yes, freedom at last in your face, eternal confinement.
You are wise and benevolent, hero.
I don't see why you'd ever want to get these guys killed. They're fucking hilarious.
Ah, a noble move. Haha, you are a true gentleman. I shall join my fellow prophets now. Cheerio.
Alright, one more of these to do, and then we're done.
Good. Just don't mess it up. That's it. Sun signs. Now get on with it. Chop chop. Hurry it up.
They give less time on this one to make it seem more tense, but yeah.
Hey, you're not too bad, you know. I'll send you a postcard sometime.
And there we go, we've obtained the Fireheart. Or in our case, just the giant glowing orb with no Fireheart in the middle of it. I have no idea what just happened there. Yep, there we go. Now our next thing is to go back to Hook Coast.
You have the Fireheart? Excellent. I knew you'd be able to do it.
I bet those prophets were a barrel of laughs too. You always get to do the fun stuff. Well, I've been looking into these summoner creatures and I'm starting to think throwing away the Sword of Eons wasn't the best idea after all. These things are bad. Too late to do anything now though.
Perhaps not. Well, it's only an old legend, but for centuries there have been tales of a powerful weapon hidden in the guild and imbued with the essence of all the heroes buried there. But the only one who's shown any real interest in it lately is Maze. He was obsessed with finding it. We know why now, of course. Perhaps you can find whatever he discovered in his old quarters. But don't forget, it is vital that you place the Fireheart in the Hook Coast lighthouse. Its power will summon the ship to take you to the northern wastes. Good luck once more, hero.
As much as this sword that he's talking about is not necessarily a thing that you have to get, I am going to get it though. Just so I have it. Because the Solar's Greatsword is like much better than it.
You've received a new quest card.
Oof, quite a trek, just to get to Maze's old quarters for like a book or something. But as soon as we go up here and find the sword, then we can go straight to Hook Coast and continue. That's all well and good. Could be like a book somewhere. There it is. Yeah. Can't be asked to read. If you want to read it, just pause the video on the frame where it's showing. So yeah, basically the way we get to the sword is we interact with this headstone here.
We see that you are pure of heart and have sacrificed ultimate power for the good of our land. We judge you worthy, hero. May Arvo's tear burn through the forces of evil in your hands.
Yep, there's like the good version of the Sword of Eons called Arvo's Tear. It looks almost the same as the Sword of Eons, and it's got exactly the same stats as it. So in the original Fable, throwing away the Sword of Eons would have been like a really big thing, but once you start the Lost Chapters, it just doesn't matter as much. So I'm going to take a quick look in the experience shop, see if there's anything I can get in here. Now I've got a fair bit of I'm going to buy physique, health, and toughness. Let's get accuracy. Nope. I wanted to see if there was other things I can get. Yeah, there's not really much else I can get, so I'll just leave that there for now. Now we're going to teleport to Hook Coast for our next part of the quest. Not before I equip my greatsword though, because I'm not attacking those summoners with a stick. Hook Coast. There it is. Alright, moving on to the next quest, where we have to place the Fireheart inside of the lighthouse.
Oh, hero! I've been expecting you. And as you can see, the town's been evacuated, just like the Guildmaster asked. Must be something serious, eh? Well, it wasn't easy getting everyone out on such short notice, but us guards know our duty. Well, I could tell you some stories, I could. But you probably don't want to hear them right now. I'll just leave it to you, sir. Good day.
We're going to get some spells ready. Have this on, because we're going to be in for a fight. A fight being a subjective term, because yeah, we've got all of our OP spells. Once we place the Fireheart, we're going to be facing our first summoner, which will be a piece of cake with a multi-strike and berserk.
Is the Fireheart in place? Good. Meet me downstairs. According to the books, the ship should arrive as soon as the heart's energy reaches full power. What the hell? A summoner. It's trying to destroy the heart. We have to protect it.
So these guys have like, I think a couple thousand health, but I'll show you how simple this is. Once it's able to be hit, there we go, it's dead.
More summoners.
It's ridiculous how easy enemies are to take down. This entire quest will be like no big deal, since we can basically run through enemies with physical shield. Once he throws that, he should be vulnerable. I forgot to put Berserk on, but it's alright. Not like we're ever gonna fail this quest. Yep, he's dead. And they're all dead. And that's this quest done.
Here's your ride. Looks, cozy. When you get to the Northern Wastes, your guild seal will activate the local teleporters, and I'll be able to join you. Scythe would have done it long ago, but he destroyed his seal before he arrived. Didn't want Maze to know what he was up to, I guess. Well, have a nice trip. Maybe when I see you next, we can have a snowball fight.
She's saying that even though we're in Hook Coast,
The
it's just like
strange,
all snow.
silent ship set sail into the featureless swell. Day after day, it carved its path among the waves, an ocean phantom moving ever forward. Then the moment came, when icy peaks speared out of the horizon mist. These were the shores of the Lost Bay. The northern wastes lay beyond them.
So here's what all those traders that were spoiling the pretty much the end of the game were talking about, the Northern Wastes. You see we're spotting this really nasty looking beard coming out the bottom of our helmet.
Welcome to the Northern Wastes, Guildsman. I had feared you lost. I am Scythe, though my name has long been forgotten in the guild. Maze saw to that. My apologies for not meeting you in person. I must remain in Snowspire Village and protect it from summoners. Terrible though they are but a symptom of a much greater power rising in these lands. Meet me in Snowspire in the far north. I will explain everything, and then we must consult the town's ancient oracle. I pray we can awaken it, and that it holds the answers we seek.
You've received a new quest card.
Yep, so here we are in the Lost Bay. So as much as you're all excited to see what happens in the future, and
Nice one. I'm going to have a look
thank you, Briar Rose. Yeah, thank you. So as much as you're all excited to see what happens in the future, as much as I am, I'm gonna leave it here because there is so much to do here in the Northern Wastes. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will hope to see you all in the next one. So from me, goodbye.